the Seahawks and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. So now the Chiefs go on offense in a great starting spot. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Combs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 4th down, Rhodes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. And now they'll shift things around. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this down to the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Rhodes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's May. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give right side. Combs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st down, Combs down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Ready. Hut. Check go.
Off play action. Rhodes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Parks. He finds his man. Complete. That's Steele. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Operating from the gun. Parks. He finds his man. Complete. That's Steele. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Parks. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barnett. Oh, look at the juke. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. hands it off out of the gun. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC's offense ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw. Parks. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Parks. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A final shot before break. Parks. That's going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's second down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Parks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Throws. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Ward to return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. We're back now in KC. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, Barnett. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guy.
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Operating from the gun. Rhodes.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. From the gun on 3rd down. Rhodes under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another.
To the right side and intercepted. He may go. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Caught by number 11. A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And now here comes Kansas City. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point.